With all the latest big talking points, news and discussion from the football world, this is Football Central. Go.
Hello everybody and welcome to post-match of Man City v Man United. The red half of Manchester is celebrating today as the red half of Merseyside wonders what's happened to their side. But we are here to review the Manchester United Man City game, or Man City Man United game if you picky, but great performance from the Red Devils, a devilish performance, as we didn't just hit on the counter attack, but we played really well and dominated the ball for large periods. City at the moment, but we were very good. To discuss it all with me on this extra time Sunday is the man whose channel this is on, Mr. TubeMix. How are you, buddy?
Thank you very much. I am really good. It's nice that United not just won, but actually deserved to win, because too many times they've won and not actually deserved to win.
It's not often we say that, that's for sure. So it's nice. Good day for United all round. I think everybody will concede that the titles.
They're not going to win the title.
City are 11 points clear, but it puts us in a better position after being after dropping points in the last few games, and after a couple of draws and poor performances. I'm surprised where that came from, because we weren't in great form, but we played really well, and obviously ending City's 21-game unbeaten run. I think it's 23 in all competitions, but 21 in the Premier League. 15 in the Premier League, unbeaten run. I think is a great, is a very sweet moment, and I was looking, and Ollie's record against Pep is very good, actually.
It is, yeah. I saw it on Sky, yeah.
Considering, I think he's beaten Pep more times than Pep's beaten him. I think it's 4-3 in Solskjaer's favour. So in terms of wins and losses, with a couple of draws in there. So it's an excellent day for us as Man United fans. Man City, I think we'll agree, have been on a stunning run, no matter who you support, to win that many games, and I'm sure they'll be very disappointed that it's ended against United, and I'm sure the fans are, because I know some of my dad's work colleagues for sure are Man City fans, and I think there'll be some banter in his office, as there will up and down Manchester tomorrow. And also schools reopen tomorrow, so I'm sure friends will have that to talk about. And also Crystal Palace and Tottenham Crystal Palace, I should say, are playing now. Somebody looks like they've got a nasty head injury. I think it's Gary Cahill on the floor there.
Oh, right.
I think. So yes, it is. So he's okay. No, it was Joel Ward. I do apologise.
Oh, right, okay.
Okay, back on his feet. Anyway, I after my long introduction, I will hand over to Mr. TubeMix, and he can give his views on the game.
Thank you very much, Sam. Well, yes, it's really good performance from United. I thought defensively, winning blocks, was very, very good. And kept City out, most, and Dean Henderson did make some good saves as well.
Yes.
So yeah, and hopefully that will make. I kind of hope that Henderson is number one next season.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is we've got two very good keepers, So I think for a keeper it is important to be number one.
Yeah,
unlike any other player, if you had Lionel Messi out of form, and somebody lesser known was in form, then you'd play the guy in form, and that should be the same for the keepers. And Dean Henderson deserves. The point I'm trying to make is, you can't play somebody on reputation.
Well, yes, I mean, but I just worry that when De Gea is back, Ole will still go back to him.
Yeah, well, I think I'll probably stick with De Gea now that he's played so many games, but to the end of the season. But Henderson's gonna start to become unsettled if he doesn't get in the side soon.
Well, hopefully he'll be absent for a couple of games to here, so that Henderson has more chances.
Sorry, David. We've lost another subscriber, David there. But yeah. On today's performance, I don't know about you, Will, but I was surprised how much Man United pressed Man City when they were playing out from the back. I thought we'd keep our shape and then hit them on the break, but we really set the tone from the outset and pressed City, didn't we? I didn't let them play out.
Yes, we did. A really good performance all round. And yeah, just absolutely fantastic. Fantastic result, fantastic win, and fantastic performance.
Definitely. Do you want to go through? Do you want to go through the goal score as well?
Oh yes, of course. So it finished Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0. Bruno Fernandes in the second minute with a penalty, and then
it's worth pointing out that whilst that was in the second minute, it was actually in terms of the play after 35 seconds. It just took to the second minute for the penalty to be taken.
Yes.
So,
and then Luke Shaw in the 50th minute, assisted by Marcus Rashford. So,
he's had a very good... Is that even when United have played poorly, I think Shaw's been our best player this season.
Yes, well, I think so, but my dad definitely doesn't think so. He really doesn't rate him.
Well, I think he's been our best player this year in terms of not...
No, I think he has as well.
I just think he's been our most consistent player.
Yes. Right, so, yes.
Great win for United, and Gabriel Jesus giving a penalty. In fact, we were still on air, everyone at that point. The game had just kicked off, and Gabriel Jesus gave away a penalty chasing back in the box. So a typical striker's challenge, you might say. But and De Bruyne was off his game today, which is rare.
Yeah, De Bruyne was very quiet. Not many chances for him, and when there were, he was below par. And Sterling, we thought Sterling was back to his old self. When he was missing, I just had flashbacks to the Sterling of the couple of seasons ago.
If you look at Sterling when he's not just in this game, but in previous games when he's played against Wan-Bissaka, Wan-Bissaka seems to have his number. As in, Wan-Bissaka, you have opponents that you match up well against for some reason. And I'm not saying Sterling's a bad player, but Wan-Bissaka seems to match up well against Sterling. He seems to be able to keep him quiet, and that's not the first time I've seen that. I've seen that a few times when Sterling plays against Wan-Bissaka, and it's good because Wan-Bissaka's quick as well, and Sterling is, so it's a good battle that. And Wan-Bissaka gets his long limbs out, sticks out his legs, and there's a story that when Wan-Bissaka was at Crystal Palace, Wilfried Zaha, the Palace winger, used to hate playing against Wan-Bissaka in training because he could never get past him, because he just you think he's beaten, and then he just he's the best one-on-one defender I think we've had for a while. Like he's just very good at defending, isn't he? Not so much good at attacking, but I prefer my fullback to be able to defend than attack. And it's worth saying, and I'm very sorry about this for letting our standards drop. If you do have any comments about any of today's games or anything in general, please feel free to contact us through the comment box section down below.
Yes.
And Mr. TubeMix will keep you keep us in the loop so we can pick up on any of your questions. Maybe you want to talk about the game or a game or certain players or what you think might happen for the rest of the season. Maybe your team's in that bottom three fight, and is in and around it, or maybe you're a Tottenham fan and want to talk about if we got a chance to get in the top four or whatever. We are here. But I thought United were very energetic. I love the way we started on the front foot, really took the game to City. I know that the penalty helped, but I thought our overall play was excellent.
Yes, I think, they were absolutely fantastic, weren't they?
Yeah.
Right, are we ready for the player ratings?
Yeah, would you mind doing them? Well,
yeah. Right, and since I'm on the Manchester Evening News, we could do the United and City on the same website, so that's good. Right.
That's handy.
What's that?
I said it's handy, that is.
Yep. Right, so these are the player ratings, the United ones. First, so Dean Henderson, solid save from Alexander Zinchenko at 1-0, and his throw out to Luke Shaw set the wheels in motion for United's 2nd and 8. Aaron Wan-Bissaka did not dominate Raheem Sterling as much as he did last season in the first half, but as the game developed, Sterling looked less likely to pass Wan-Bissaka at 8. Victor Lindelof had an habit of reserving his best performances against the elite, and that was the case again. Read things impeccably well at 8. Harry Maguire, had his best half in months, and City's lack of a quality number 9 showed with Maguire on the pitch. One of his best performances for United at 8. Luke Shaw could have made it 2-0 inside 5 minutes, but shot straight at Ederson. Made amends with a wonderful solo goal early in the second half at 8. Scott McTominay. Sorry, Sam, what did you say?
I said they're all 8s. They're all 8s so far. Carry on.
Scott McTominay pulled up early on and struggled to get any rhythm. His passing was poor, and McTominay did not initially get close to City's midfielders. More solid after the pause at 6. Fred full of beans, but that was about it. Sloppy with the ball, and did not exactly deny Kevin De Bruyne or Ilkay Gundogan space. More disciplined after the pause, a 6. Bruno Fernandes.
I thought that Fred played really well today, but there we go.
Yeah, I would probably say, he and McTominay were solid, I think, yeah.
I think a 6 is a bit harsh, to be honest.
No, I think I agree with it, I think.
Okay.
Right, so Bruno Fernandes had the bottle to convert his 18th penalty for the club despite the heckling from a City physio inside the first 2 minutes. 7. I didn't hear any. Did you hear that?
No.
Alright.
But I had my sound down because we were still doing the show, weren't we, when that?
Oh, yeah, of course. Right, Daniel James barely had a kick and was selected more for his work off the ball than on it. Gave United an outlet, but decision-making suspect a 5. Alright, interesting. Yeah. Marcus Rashford ran down blind alleys constantly and got it wrong more often than he got it right. Somehow assisted, sure, but another poor performance, a 5. Anthony Martial made an immediate impact to win the penalty inside a minute, but squandered an easy chance to make it 3-0, a 7. Mason Greenwood offered energy, a 6. So these are the subs. Nemanja Matic helped protect lead, a 6. And finally, manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer bet on United's pace in attack, but the win was underpinned by the defence. Vindicated in selecting Lindelof, and United was slicker in attack after half-time, an 8. And that concludes the United player ratings.
Lovely. Do you want to do the City ones as well?
Yes, yeah.
Having my dinner, so.
What have you got for tea?
Steak pie.
Ooh. With chips or mash?
With chips.
Excellent. Right. Oh, hang on, right, yes. So, here are the Manchester City player ratings. So, Ederson, having got a big hand to the penalty, he will feel disappointed not to have kept it out. A decent save from Martial to prevent it becoming 3-0, a 6. Cancelo bypassed far too easily for the second goal, and the first came from his throw-in too. A difficult afternoon against a speedy United front line in a game that didn't suit his strengths, a 5. John Stones, easily City's best player. He kept his cool in the first half especially, striding forward confidently on the ball while being alert to the dangers around him, a 7. Ruben Dias, hardly a terrible game, but his lack of pace was exposed by United in a defensive performance that wasn't great collectively, a 6. Alexander Zinchenko, he did well in the first half, but faded in the second with some loose touches, creating unnecessarily problems at the back, a 6. Rodri, too often play happened around him rather than him instigating it. Should have cleared the ball before the penalty incident and flat-footed for the second, a 5. Gundogan, he's in the goal-scoring form of his life, but if he was going to take so many shots at goal, he needed to test Henderson far more than he actually did, a 5. De Bruyne sees things that nobody else in the game does, but whatever was in his sights in this game broke down more City attacks than they created, a 5. Riyad Mahrez did his best to trouble Shaw going forward, but didn't do enough to help back, as the United left back ramaged down the flank in possession, of 5. And like you said, Raheem Sterling has often struggled against Wan-Bissaka, and this was no exception, as nothing went right for him in the final third, of 4. Gabriel Jesus gave the ball away and then fouled Marshall for the penalty and never came close to troubling Henderson at 5. And the substitutes, Kyle Walker for Cancelo in the 65th minute, brilliant cross that Sterling should have converted as 7. And Phil Foden for Gabriel Jesus in the 71st minute, worked the best chance that should have scored a 6. And let's see if we've got the manager play ratings. No, there's not for that one.
I think Sterling does struggle against United. He
struggles against Wan-Bissaka, you mean?
No, but I mean against United in general as well. He's never scored against United.
Has he not?
No.
Oh, right.
Guess who scored for Spurs?
Gareth Bale.
Yeah! Assisted by Harry Kane. The lovely cross.
Oh, right.
Bale! If you're new to this show, me and Will have a debate because Will doesn't really rate Gareth Bale.
No.
I know he's been through a sticky patch, but I mean, now he's getting fitter. I've always thought he's a quality player. Yeah. So I love Gareth Bale. Yeah, 9 goals this season. Yeah, there's 9 goals for Bale now this season.
Right, I see.
Anyway.
And we actually have a sacking because Oldham Athletic have sacked Harry Kewell after 7 months in charge. So they're currently 16th in League One, and Harry Kewell said on Twitter that he was proud of his players and coaching staff and was leaving without any regrets. An announcement on a replacement will be made in due course. So
didn't know that.
No, well, it came through 9 minutes ago here. So
breaking news heard first on Football Central.
Yep. And obviously, if you missed it, Rangers are now Scottish Premiership champions, but since Celtic drew 0-0 with let me just see.
Was it Aberdeen? No.
Dundee United, that's it, yep.
Dundee United, yeah. Congratulations to Rangers and to the club because they went through a really rough time, and this is the pinnacle, and the hard work's paid off, not just for Gerrard but for the club to get back to where they are, because they were in liquidation at one point, which is right at the end of the tether and could have very easily have gone out of existence. So, and had to go all the way down to League One. And I think to come back not just to the Premiership, but to win a title only 10 years after. I know 10 years is a long time, but considering they went through such a rough time financially, to come back and win a title 10 years after their last one is a top flight title. It was a good, it was a very quick recovery, really. Do you agree, Will, for a club that was nearly out of existence?
Yes, it's amazing how they've managed to recover, and it's taken time, but Gerrard, has been doing a really good job there.
The point is they went down to League One, and you could say in Scotland, and you could say that it's similar to the Leeds United story. Obviously going a big side in the Premierships, respectively, both of them having to go down to League One and nearly going out of existence. yeah, it's taken the league 16 years to get back in the Prem, and Rangers have won a title after 10. So, good on Rangers. I'm pleased.
Absolutely.
I'm pleased, and I'm even more pleased. Not just because obviously it means it's a change of team winning the league, but also I'm pleased for Rangers because it's been no football fan or club should we don't know the circumstances, or I don't, why they went into liquidation, but for a football fan that's terrible to have to, and a player to have to go through. So this title, this first one, is not just for the current squad, but it's for the players that have got them back to where they are, even if they've left on that journey. It's the journey. So yeah, I mean, we saw what happened to poor old Berry last year, or the back end of the year before.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine how those. I know they're not as big as Rangers or Leeds, but for your football club to go completely out of bust is. I don't know, but I think they might still be competed, but in the really low leagues, and it's such a shame because the football club there, known for Bury, was the heartbeat of the community. So and for a football fan, however big or small your team is, whether it's amateur or professional or semi-professional, if your football team goes out of existence, it's a heartbreaking thing. So.
Yep.
So congratulations.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm not a Rangers fan, but I am for today. I think it's
absolutely, and I am too. Yep. Right.
It's heartwarming and brilliant for Celtic as well with the run they've been on with titles. I respect what they've done. So so Scottish football's in a good place. I mean, I say that because it's been heavily criticised before for the standard of the league, but I think it's got a lot better than it was. So, yeah.
Yes, of course, and yep. And it wasn't just the Manchester derby today. It finished Atletico Madrid 1, Real Madrid 1 in the Liga. Luis Suarez in the 15th minute, assisted by Marcos Llorente. And Karim Benzema rescued a point for Real Madrid in the 88th minute, assisted by Casemiro.
Oh dear. I was hoping Atletico would win that. But, it's still not a bad point. It's harding up to be an interesting season in Spain because they're not a home and hosed yet, are they, Atletico?
No.
The title. So, yeah. Another club that's done great work with Diego Simeone at the helm to disrupt the top two so often. It's now the big three, in my opinion, in Spain.
Yes.
Barcelona, Madrid, and Atletico. So you can say all you want about Simeone's style, and I agree it's not the most pretty, but my word, he's turned that club around from where they were.
He has, hasn't he? Yeah.
And for that alone, I have the utmost respect for him. And he seems to get the best out of his players as well. I have a feeling to play for him, you'd have to be super fit and focused.
And I also did worry, but Atletico Madrid, things could turn a bit toxic, from the Thomas Partey situation and stuff.
Yeah, with the release clause and all that.
But they've not missed him at all.
No, and also, it's that thing about gelling a team together. I know West Ham have got some good players, but you could argue this season the making of West Ham has been was the sale of Grady Diangana, which upset so many.
Yes, it's
people, but they use that as a motivation to to show that they could play some good football. So.
Yeah. So was that maybe the owners? Was that their idea? Maybe.
Well, no, I think it was. There's a penalty here for Tottenham, by the way.
Oh.
Gary Cahill's brought down Lucas Moura, who was on the driving wrong. And I'm not sure it's a penalty, to be honest. Looks like he's gone down. No, it's not a penalty for me. I'm not sure that's a penalty. Has he clipped him? He was running fast, Lucas Moura. I'm sure VAR are checking it. It's a yellow card for Cahill. And they're just checking it. I think yes, he was nudged, but he went down a bit too easy. Harry's clearly not had his hair cut in lockdown. Very long. Oh, it's not a penalty. I do apologise. It was outside of the box. And I think they initially gave a penalty to the ref, but it's outside the box. And Harry Kane and Gareth Bale are standing over the free kick. It's probably a bit close, a bit too close to get it up and down, but I'd clip it over the wall, not hammer it. It's Kane or Bale. It's Kane, and it's hit the wall, but it's come out to Moura, who's missed. So yeah, it was a free kick right on the edge. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the game today, everyone.
Yes. It's a fantastic game, yeah.
Yes, it was, and it wasn't boring either.
No. Right, well, I think... I suppose just before we go, let's just give you a few of the results in the Premier League if you missed them. West Bromwich Albion and Newcastle United finished 0-0. Liverpool lost 1-0 to Fulham with a goal from...
That gives Fulham a real chance.
It does, yeah. Mario Lemina, the former Southampton player, in the 45th minute with that one.
Well, he still is a Southampton player, really.
Is he?
He's on loan.
Oh, right, yeah. I thought he'd gone permanently. I thought he was on loan and then he went permanently.
No, I think he's still there.
Do you think he'll be coming back to Southampton, or?
I'm not sure. I think Southampton's midfield's too strong. I'd stay at Fulham if I was him.
Yeah.
What's so funny about that?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I just randomly start laughing, mate.
I'm not saying he's a bad player. I just think he might struggle to.
He was at Southampton for quite a long time, wasn't he?
I didn't think he was that good at Southampton. I mean, he was okay. He didn't do anything wrong, but yeah, he seems to be playing well. And Harrison Reed played well today.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
He was another ex-Southampton player.
Oh right. Oh yeah. Right. Well, and then of course, if you've just tuned in, this was the game that we did. It finished Manchester United 2, Manchester City 0. Bruno Fernandes.
Who are you?
Bruno Fernandes in the second minute with a penalty, and Luke Shaw in the 50th minute.
I don't like that, because the penalty was awarded after 36.
Oh, for goodness sake. It says on the BBC Sport website, second minute, so that's what I'm going to say.
Yeah, because that's what he took it after 2 minutes, but that's because the clock was counting when VAR checked it.
Well, just otherwise it gets complicated, really, then. If we get too technical.
Okay.
Okay. And Luke Shaw in the 50th minute, assisted by Marcus Rashford, and it's currently Tottenham 1, Crystal Palace 0. Gareth Bale in the 25th minute, assisted by Harry
Come on,
Kane.
Gareth. Best British player ever to play abroad, in my opinion.
And on that note, I think it's time to wrap up. So,
I take it you don't agree.
no.
Alright then, who will be the best British player to ever play that's gone and played abroad as
Oh, that's tough. Oh God, that's a really tough one. Best British player.
You don't have to have played the whole career abroad. But
No. I'm just trying to think. Let's see. What about Beckham?
yeah, Beckham, or they've got Steve McManaman.
Yes. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna say probably Beckham. I think. Yeah.
And you know, before Owen Hargreaves came to United, well, he played for Bayern Munich.
He did, didn't he? Yeah.
Because he lived in Germany. In fact, he might have been born in Germany. He certainly grew up in Germany. But
Yeah.
when he was, but there was less. There were, unlike now, where there's lots of English players that go and play abroad. It wasn't so common then. But
No, it wasn't.
that was because he grew up in Germany, and most people, when he was like at Bayern Munich, most of us English people didn't know he was English until he was suddenly picked for the England team, and they went, "Who's he?" It was like, because obviously he didn't get the coverage then, the foreign leagues that it does now. So,
Yes.
in this country, I mean, but yeah, he was a good player as well when he wasn't injured. Owen Hargreaves served United well.
Yes. Yes, unfortunately he struggled with injury, didn't he?
Yes, he was a good player though.
Oh yes, he was, yeah. Although maybe when he was playing I was out of football. But from what I've heard he was a good player.
Yeah, certainly at Bayern Munich he did really well.
Yes.
And then Alex Ferguson saw him out playing for England.
Oh, yes, yeah.
But yeah, I'm a fan of players going abroad if they need to get game time. He will.
Well, yes. I think it's actually it's becoming a thing, isn't it? Obviously, see, Jadon Sancho.
Yeah, and obviously you want the English players to be playing.
Jude Bellingham, another one.
Yeah, you want them to be playing in England, but I think it's good that they're going abroad and learning as well. I bet they'll grow up quicker because they're going out of the comfort zone.
Exactly.
Not that Owen Hargreaves did because he grew up over there, so you probably
no. But I know what you mean, Sam. Yeah.
I mean, Jude Bellingham was very. I know it's Borussia Dortmund, but we got to remember he was 16 when he moved last summer, so it was a very brave thing to do. A new culture, a new language, new people when you're still a boy. Really.
Yes, of course, yeah.
And is he getting in at Dortmund at all, or is he more in the reserves at the minute doing it?
It is. Sorry, Sam. I just went out of it. Then, sorry, who?
I was just saying, is Jude Bellingham?
Oh yes, yeah. He's still getting in at Dortmund, yeah. And Dortmund, I mean, after a good couple of years for them, they've not really been doing well at all by their standards. Who would have thought of that?
Na 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 na, hey Jude. Did you see that video when he joined
Yes, I did. Yeah, I remember looking at it. Yeah.
his new teammates were singing it.
Yeah.
I thought that was nice. That nice way to make you feel welcome.
Oh, yes, yeah, definitely. Yep.
And do you know that Birmingham retired Jude Bellingham's shirt? As in
Oh,
the
yeah,
number.
I thought that was a bit silly, to be honest.
It was a bit silly because
Very, very silly. Yeah.
if he'd have played there for like if Tottenham decided to retire the number 10 shirt in honour of Harry Kane, you could understand it now, couldn't you?
Yes.
Say if he moved to Real Madrid and he did that, but after one season, like it's a bit. I know he came from the academy, but it's a bit silly.
Yes, very, very silly, I have to say.
Yeah, I agree. I can understand it. Like if a player, has done lots for the club and moves on, or like if a player unfortunately passes away, or an ex-player, or something, not that you'd wish that on anybody, but it's a mark of
No,
respect.
no. Yeah. Yeah.
But yes, unless you've got anything else to add, Mr. TubeMix, Mr.
Oh,
JLIWheels.
No. There's nothing that I want to add. No.
Mr. JLIWheels has let us down today, but no.
Well,
I'm only
he
joking,
joined
mate.
us for pre-match, and he's probably still a bit tired.
Benteke scored
Oh, Benteke scored there.
with a header, 1-1.
Oh, right,
yeah.
okay. Well, that could make things very interesting.
So yeah, I know he's been.
I bet Mourinho will be furious.
Yeah, it's been an open game, to be honest.
Oh,
Great
right, so
ball,
it's not... So Palace have actually been playing quite well, then?
Yeah, they've certainly been in the game, and that's a great header.
Oh, right, okay. Right.
He rose like a salmon.
Yep. Right, so do you want to bring us home then, Sam?
Yep, well, that is everything on Derby Day. And what a Derby Day for the Red Hart of Manchester, and not so much City have got the Blues.
That's good, I like that.
But, yeah.
Very Lineker-esque, actually.
Yeah, well, they've got had an amazing run, so we can't deny that. So, but we've got the bragging rights, yes, as the Reds walk alone, that they in terms of Liverpool, we will see if they can collect themselves. But from all
That's
of
got to
us
be
here,
my favourite outro, I think.
which one?
Well, just that whole bit.
Oh, with the Reds walk alone.
Just the whole thing, mate.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. Anyway, sorry, I'll let you continue on.
Thank you, and we'll see if the Hammers can hammer West Ham can hammer Leeds tomorrow. But anyway, from all of us, we will definitely be back this Thursday, as I have
Thursday or Friday, one of the two, I think.
Thursday or Friday, as I have no outstanding work. Thankfully, I've been a very busy boy recently. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the show, and from all of us here at Football Central, thanks for watching. If you have liked today's shows, and I say shows because of the intro, because of the pre-match and post-match, please feel free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube TubeMix channel.
I know this is late, but Ben Carney dropped in the live chat saying, "Great win, boys."
Yeah, definitely, Ben. Fantastic win, buddy. Yeah, great win. We've got the bragging rights. Um, and yeah, so great win, and I look forward to seeing you soon, buddy. I hope you're well. Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah.
Ben Carney, everybody who does, who's part of our team here at Football Central. But take care, Ben, and we'll hope to see you soon, buddy.
Absolutely.
And like I say, from all of us here, thank you for watching, and stay safe, and enjoy school if you've got school coming up, or college, or going back to work after lockdown. Yeah, enjoy a bit of freedom out the house. I know I'm looking forward to going back to college, but yeah, from excuse me, from all of us here, thank you and good